shift?
Well, here's what I think is important. You look at the proposal that was put forward by King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia. I might not agree with every aspect of the proposal, but it took great courage to put forward something that is as significant as that. I think that there are ideas across the region of how we might pursue peace. I do think that it is impossible for us to think only in terms of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict and not think in terms of what's happening with Syria or Iran or Lebanon or Afghanistan and Pakistan. These things are interrelated. And what I've said, and I think Hillary Clinton has expressed this in her confirmation, is that if we are looking at the region as a whole and communicating a message to the Arab world and the Muslim world that we are ready to initiate a new partnership based on mutual respect and mutual interest, then I think that we can make significant progress. Now, Israel is a strong ally of the United States. It will not stop being a strong ally of the United States, and I will continue to believe that Israel's security is paramount. But I also believe that there are Israelis who recognize that it is important to achieve peace. They will be willing to make sacrifices if the time is appropriate and if there is serious partnership on the other side. And so what we want to do is to listen, set aside some of the preconceptions that have existed and have built up over the last several years. And I think if we do that, then there's a possibility, at least, of achieving some breakthrough.
I want to ask you about the broader Muslim world, but let me one final thing about the Palestinian-Israeli theater. There are many Palestinians and Israelis who are very frustrated now with the current conditions, and they are losing hope, and they are disillusioned, and they believe that time is running out on the two-state solution, mainly because of the settlement activities in Palestinian occupied territories. Will it still be possible to see a Palestinian state, and we know the contours of it, within the first Obama administration?
I think it is possible for us to see a Palestinian state, I'm not going to put a time frame on it, that is contiguous, that allows freedom of movement for its people, that allows for trade with other countries, that allows the creation of businesses and commerce so that people have a better life. And look, I think anybody who has studied the region recognizes that the situation for the ordinary Palestinian in many cases has not improved. And the bottom line in all these talks and all these conversations is a child in the Palestinian territories going to be better off? Do they have a future for themselves? And is the child in Israel going to feel confident about his or her safety and security? And if we can keep our focus on making their lives better and look forward and not simply think about all the conflicts and tragedies of the past, then I think that we have an opportunity to make real progress. But it is not going to be easy, and that's why we've got George Mitchell going there. This is somebody with extraordinary patience as well as extraordinary skill, and that's what's going to be necessary.
Well, more from President Obama's extraordinary interview with Al Arabiya. First, for a new U.S. president, we're playing extended portions so you can hear for yourself what he told the Arab world tonight. And later, a battle unfolding over privacy versus profits. Two new dolls named Sasha and Malia. The White House isn't happy, but can they stop the company from cashing in on the first daughters? And new developments in the Travolta tragedy. A politician in the Bahamas implicated in an alleged extortion scheme steps down. Stay with us.